What happens when a Disney princess takes her rapper ex to court and walks away with a major win? It sounds like a plot twist you'd never expect. But for Halley Bailey and DDG, their real-life drama has been unfolding in headlines and in court filings. You've seen the gossip blogs light up with rumors, the shady text messages, and the viral videos of chipped teeth. But behind all the noise is a tense battle over visitation, respect, and boundaries. And it all began with something as simple as trying to pick up their son. It was October when Halle and DDG called it quits. Fans may remember the breakup announcement, but what nobody realized was how quickly things would spiral. Almost immediately, DDG went public, accusing Halle of keeping him from Halo, their little boy. He blasted social media posts demanding he be allowed to see his son whenever I want, as if parental access were a right without rules. Halle, on the other hand, insisted on a court-ordered visitation schedule, standard procedure in co-parenting when two people can't get along. This wasn't about tearing them apart. It was about making sure both parents followed an agreed plan. Still, DDG refused to play by those terms. He'd show up unannounced, ring her doorbell at odd hours, then claim she was blocking him from his own child. But scheduling fights were bad. What happened next turned physical. It was January when things crossed a line. According to Halle's account, DDG pulled up to her house to pick up Halo. She tried to discuss the visitation schedule, just a few minutes of conversation to set boundaries. As she buckled Halo into his car seat, though, DDG allegedly grew agitated. Words were exchanged, and Halle says he told her, "Get up out my car, B," over and over. Before she knew it, he yanked her by the hair, slammed her face into the steering wheel, and chipped her tooth. Imagine panic and pain colliding as she clung to her baby, uncertain if she should flee or fight back. She did neither. She stayed in the car, hands shaking, drove with him over to his family's house, and then showed them the damage, a bleeding mouth and bruised arm. 4 months later, she'd still be in pain every time she smiled. But she didn't just tell us, she showed us. That same week, Halle posted a video, no dramatic filters, just raw reality, of her chipped tooth and swollen lip. "I chipped my tooth," she said softly, voice cracking. "I'm a little nervous." Viewers saw what happened when a moment meant to be a routine pickup turned violent. And for anybody wondering why she spent hours at the dentist that month, the answer was right there on her Instagram story. Yet even that didn't stop DDG from doubling down on his narrative online. But in March, things got even more disturbing. 4 days after the dental drama, DDG allegedly showed up at Halle's home uninvited, let himself in through a side door, and marched straight into her bedroom. He snapped a photo of her empty bed, no Halo, no sister, just an unmade mattress, and texted it to her with the taunt, "I know what you've been on." By now you can guess what he meant. He suspected her of being with someone else. Halle never confirmed. What we do know is that 4 days later, he returned, this time smashing her Ring camera to pieces, snatching her phone, and careening off while tossing it out the car window. "Go get it, B," he texted as it shattered on the pavement. The footage and fragments still haunt her front porch. Meanwhile, DDG's social feeds painted himself as the victim, whining that she'd locked him out. But behind the scenes, it was a different story. At the same time, both mother and son were struck down by RSV. Halle was sick, Halo was sick, and every doctor's visit only deepened her resolve to protect him. She posted about their illness. "Me and Halo are very sick. We have RSV, yet DDG kept accusing her of hiding their child from him. I have not been able to see my son," he wrote, as if ignoring the fact that a hospital visit and a virus don't count as excuses. Fans on all sides picked sides, those who cheered DDG's outrage, those who sympathized with a mother doing her best under duress. But the truth was simple. Protecting her child from infection shouldn't be controversial, unless you're obsessed with optics over well-being. Meanwhile, The rumor mill went into overdrive. Gossip blogs circulated that Halle had whisked Halo off to Turks and Caicos for a romantic getaway with R&B singer Brent Faiyaz. Headlines read, "Halle betrays DDG, takes his son on vacation." But it turned out the only trip was a Mother's Day celebration in California with her sister Chloe and her little boy, all healthy and homebound. DDG fired off frantic texts. "This is foul, Bet. You think you hurting my feelings when you really just ruining your own image. Makes you look disgusting and evil. Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day." None of it was true, and all of it was designed to paint Halle as a bad mom. Yet she held her ground. "Not with any man out here," she replied. "I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace." It wasn't until the court date that everything changed. Halle showed up with documentation, security footage of the smash and grab, screenshots of the taunting texts, her own dentist's report confirming the chip and the bruises. The judge saw the pattern of aggression and granted her a restraining order. Not only is DDG forbidden from coming within a certain distance of her, he's also barred from posting or streaming about her or their son. And when she flies to Italy to film a new movie for 2 months, Halo goes with her. No questions asked. That's more than a legal win. It's a clear message that violence and intimidation won't be tolerated, no matter how famous you are. But this is only the first chapter. In the wake of the order, DDG's reputation has taken a beating. A public apology video would do little to erase the records of his behavior. Halle's team, brand managers, legal advisors, Hollywood power players, now have ample receipts to protect her image and push back against any smear campaigns. At the same time, Halo is watching it all unfold. The custody fights, the text feuds, the court rulings. You can't shield a child entirely from adult conflict, but you can limit the damage by enforcing boundaries. And that's exactly what she's done. So what does this mean for co-parenting going forward? The tension over scheduling is just the start. If DDG pushes for more access, he'll have to petition the court and meet strict conditions. Missed therapy sessions, a single hostile text, and he risks losing even supervised visits. Meanwhile, Halle's career as a brand only gains momentum. A hit movie role in Italy, major partnerships on the horizon, and a public image of a strong mom standing up for her child. DDG loves his son and has tried to be a good father, but he's learned the hard way that you can't wage war against your child's other parent and expect to come out unscathed. In the end, little Halo may be the biggest casualty. A child shouldn't grow up watching his parents at odds, but in the world of fame and influence, that's often the backdrop. As viewers, we can debate who's right or wrong, but the real question is, what kind of future will this conflict set for his childhood? Will he see a dad who respects boundaries, or one who believes he's above the rules? And will he remember a mother who fought in court to protect him, or someone caught in endless drama? That's the story so far, and it's far from over. If you've ever wondered how celebrity co-parenting can unravel, look no further than Halley Bailey and DDG. Their court battle is a cautionary tale about power, respect, and the lengths we'll go to protect those we love. So, whose side are you on? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you find this eye-opening, and don't forget to subscribe for the next update. Because with these two, the next chapter could be the most explosive yet.